Hi guys, Simon Rafalo here. It's a Saturday morning in Sydney, a winter, cold day. I had to start really early this morning, so I've got a big day. Today is a lesson on chords. Now, as a guitarist, you've probably learned a few chords, but if you're like me, I like learning chords all over the guitar neck. So today we're going to be focusing on 3-note chords. Actually, I meant 3-string chords. So it's going to be fun. I've got to go and set up my room. Come, follow me. So as a guitarist, you've probably learnt some open chords, a couple of bar chords, it kind of gets boring after a while. But you realise when you're learning guitar that chords are just part of the major scale, the 1, the 3 and the 5. So if we're looking at a C major chord, it's C, E and G. And if you think about it, you can play a C, E and G all over the place. Why are we ripped off by just being taught a couple of chords? So I discovered I could play all these brilliant 3-string chords all over the guitar from low to high, and it added so much to my playing. So that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at the C major chords, and then I'm going to include them in how to play them in chord progressions and rhythm playing, some riffs, and also how to create melodies out of them. Okay, so how do you use these 3-note chords? Well, you can use them in many different ways. You may have one guitarist just playing a simple C, and you could think, well, I could play that, but I could make it prettier and add an accompanying rhythm to it using these 3-note chords. So it could sound like, just, you know, simple way like that. Or you could use them as riffs. And you can use 3-string chords to create beautiful melodies. Okay, let's learn some of these shapes. So, the first 3 strings, the first shape we're going to look at is this one. So the C note is on the 3rd string, so the root note is on the 3rd string. Okay, and then we're going to invert, we're going to move it up, and this is the next shape. So the C note is on the 1st string. And then the next shape is up here like a D shape. And the C note is on the 2nd string. So we've got the C there. Next shape here, so I'll palm my finger, hold it, and then I've got like the D shape, and then I can play the next one an octave higher again. So it's nice to learn them up high also. Okay, now the next 3 strings, 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Alright, so this is the first C shape, it's just a nice little bar across, quite simple. C note is on the 3rd string. Okay, now here's the next shape. The C note is on the 4th string. It's a little bit higher up. Okay, and here's our next C shape. The C note is on the 2nd string. And I can start again an octave higher, that first shape up here. So don't forget I can play them as chords. Play them individually. Okay, so the last 3 strings I'd like to focus on are the 3rd, 4th and 5th strings. So the first shape is here. And the C note is on the 3rd string. Here's the next shape. The C note is on the 4th string. And this shape. And the C note is on the 5th string. Let's start again. the shapes we've learned, let's count how many we've learned just here. Oh, can't get that high. So, if you probably haven't already realized that these shapes are movable. So if I've got a C here, I can move it up to a D major. Same shape, E major, F. Just takes practice. So once you learn all the C shapes, then you can just move them around, you know, all over the place. So how does it work in a chord progression? So let's just say I had C, F and G, all right? So a really basic 1, 4, 5 progression. And I had one guitarist kind of do the... But if you wanted to add a little bit more spice, a little bit more higher up in the sound, you could use some of these 3-note chords. So here's one way I can do it. So here's a nice little shape here, this 3-note shape. And I can just use that same shape there, C, and then move it up to the 10th fret, F, and G on the 12th fret. So I can go. Or I could do another way of doing it. There's my C there, which is another voicing, and there's the F, and there's the G. So I'm replacing that C with this C, but I'm still keeping the F and the G there. So I'll go. I could play that C there, and then the F and the G there. So there's endless variations. That's the beauty of these 3-string chords. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting it all together. I'm going to put on a backing track using C to F, 1 to 4 progression, just a really simple progression, and I'm just going to play. I'm just going to play using some of these 3-string chords in rhythms, in some melodies, in a few little riffs, and I'm just going to make it my own, and that's what I encourage you to do. Make it your own. Learn, create, explore, watch other guitarists, but go back and then make it your own. So I've got the C to the F, so I'll kind of talk it through a little bit. I might start on a C, to the F. Using scale and chords. Very U2-ish. There's my C. There's my F. Bit of a melody. You can even play the one chord over those 2 progressions. So the C sounds great over the F chord. There's my F. It's kind of got a major 7 sound. That sounds really nice too. So I haven't even changed that. I'm just playing a C chord. Then my C shape stays over the F. Beautiful. Sounds nice with the lower, warmer notes. There's another little F shape. Little arpeggio. There's an F shape. F to C, G to F, Okay, that was today's lesson. Just a few simple ideas, but really profound. It really opened up a lot of things for me when I learned these 3-string chords. So just make them your own, as I said, be creative, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more lessons and for more riffs of the week that I'm going to do and some stories I'm going to share. Please subscribe and also share and comment. Tell me what you're thinking. Alright, see you next time.